choose the right listing agent. It is important. It's a big transaction.
Or at least do some research,
and
Jeff. And I think
compensation.
that,
You want your, I mean, I use the attorney analogy all the time. You would never walk into court and walk up to the prosecutor and say, hey, can you represent me? You want someone representing your best interest for the negotiation process, for the contract process, making sure that they know the area. You want to make sure that the lender is, for us, we work off of referral only. And one of the reasons I love that, for the first 10 years in the business, I worked in consumer direct. So I was we were just doing all marketing. And in 2010, I changed that. And me and my entire company are all referral based, which means if we don't do a good job, we're not going to get more business. And we get a ton of business because we do a good job, but it forces us to do a great job every single time. If you call somebody off of the internet or off of some online advertisement or some television advertisement, you're probably getting a loan officer that doesn't really know what they're doing. And you're putting your transaction in someone's hands that may not be the best person. So you and I have gone over this a million times, and it's one of the things that frustrates us because we do look at our business as being professionals, and there's just so many people in our business that aren't.
But I think where the change comes though, Jeff, is I think historically we've always thought of a buyer's agent, and now, like I said, this is probably changing people. I mean, we think we go get a buyer's agent to help us find a property. That is completely false. I mean, remember, some years ago now when technology came out and started to get really, really advanced, they were going to say that the realtor was going to become obsolete. And there's a part of this which I can sort of sympathize with, which, the consumer can find any property we can find. Sure, there are some opportunities for us for off market properties, pocket listings, all that sort of scenario. But the bulk of every property that's available out there, the consumer can go and find it. And I think the massive shift in people's heads is our value is not finding homes. Our value comes in the minute you find the home you want to buy. And I used to always say that to my sellers, as a listing agent, look, getting your property and getting an offer, any idiot can get you an offer on your house. Getting it closed is where you determine the right decision. And I think there's a lot of buyer's agents, look, I go find you the home, and they think that's where the value is. My value kicks in the minute you start negotiating on your dream home. That's where you have somebody fight for you. And if you're never showing somebody what that true value is, you're losing the boat.